Plus, where we're talking about Israel's military that has pushed deep into the heart of Rafah, entering new neighborhoods and intensifying their fight against Hamas. Now, ahead of an international court ruling on the operation, the Israeli army says the troops are continuing their operational activity in specific areas of Rafah. They are currently operating based on information regarding terror targets. On the other hand, Hamas is defending its ground in Rafah. The militant group has released a video of what it says were attacks on Israeli military vehicles. The footage shows firing of weapons, including the RPGs, at military vehicles. As Hamas continues to fight back Israeli forces, the militant group claims that they are holding an Israeli colonel who they had captured on October 7th. The claims come as months ago, the Israeli military reported that Hamas had killed the 41-year-old colonel Asaf Hamami in the October 7th attacks. In an effort to revive talks for the release of Israeli hostages held by Hamas, reports suggest that in the incoming days, the CIA director William Burns will travel to Europe to meet with the Mossad chief and the Qatari Prime Minister. On the other hand, trucks carrying badly needed aid for the Gaza Strip are rolling across the newly built temporary American floating pier into the besieged enclave. The latest shipment of aid came through France and is being unloaded on the temporary pier. Meanwhile, the Colombian president has described Israel's campaign in Gaza as genocidal. The country says that they will open an embassy in Ramallah in the West Bank.
President Petro has instructed us to install the Colombian embassy in Ramallah. That is the next step we are going to take. We are sure that more and more countries will recognize Palestine, and this is nothing against the people of Israel.
US President Joe Biden says the United States does not recognize the jurisdiction of the International Criminal Court. This after the tribunal's chief prosecutor requested arrest warrants for Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and its Defense Minister Yoav Gallant.
Well, we've made our position clear on the ICC. We don't recognize the jurisdiction of ICC the way it's being exercised, and it's that simple. We don't think there's an equivalence between what Israel did and what Hamas did.
The United States has also become the flashpoint of pro-Palestinian protests across its universities. Leaders of the Northwestern, the UCLA and the Rutgers have testified before the Congress on campus protests. The presidents of the Northwestern and Rutgers universities defended their decisions to end the pro-Palestinian encampments through negotiations rather than through police force.
We made a choice. That choice was to engage our students through dialogue as a first option instead of police action. We had seen what transpired at other universities and sought a different way.
Clashes also broke out between the police and protesters at the University of California in Los Angeles, just hours after the head of UCLA told the U.S. House panel that they should have been ready to immediately remove encampment of pro-Palestinian activists. For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.